Welcome back, everybody, to the end of our international challenge. We have Team USA taking on Team Germany here at the Westgate Resort and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada for NDA Team Dart 2025. It is the ladies' time to show their stuff on the main stage. My name's Nick Dichiria, joined by Will Stuart on the call. Will, we're in for a good one, aren't we?
Yes, we certainly are. I mean, this could go either way. To me, these German ladies look like they're determined to put on a good show. And we'll see what Team USA has to offer here. Team Germany, you're defending champions. Can they pull it off?
USA
back-to-back.
USA does get the diddle there, as Chrissy does best Stephanie. But I'll be honest, there's a certain tension in the room. There was a big round of applause, the USA getting that win, bringing the title back home. And I was talking with Marcel from Team Germany, and he said, I have to admit it, they played near perfect. We didn't play our best, but they played really, really good, and gave them all the props and said that was well-deserved. But as you noticed, the German ladies there were getting more and more serious. They were immediately at the boards. They were all four, or they were playing on 4 or 5 different boards, just warming up. I'm worried that they're going to take that as the motivation that they need to get this done. Because on the other end, you kind of see a little bit of a relaxed nature from the USA team.
You do.
That's going to be my prediction. I'm thinking Germany's looking likely from the early signs. But that being said, Donna Gagan has been absolutely incredible for Team USA so far.
Yeah, she's been good. And, the combination of Chrissy added in the mix, Hunter as well. I mean, we know what those ladies have been able to do, along with Mary and Tricia. Either way, flip a coin, folks. Who do you got in the chat? Let us know. Team USA or Team Germany?
Yeah, this is going to be the moment. They're confirming the team orders real quick. You can see all the different contingents, all the different players. This will be interesting to see. Can USA do what Germany did last year, win both the men's and women's international titles, a feat that has not been a commonality in this event. It's normally one or the other. When you see both, it's a rarity, and USA has the opportunity this year to try to go for that. Of course, those women want to retain it for Germany. Here we go. Final moments, making sure everything's good. You can see Michelle talking over there with Hunter and Donna, making sure everything's good. And it looks like Chrissy Grimmel is going to get the start here. Final round of high fives and hugs, but this is the moment that we've been waiting for, and I'm looking forward, Will, to seeing every bit of this.
Those final high fives. The face there from... Oh, my. Definitely having a good time, and that is everything here. But now it's time for a show. What do you say, ladies? Let's go.
Hello, ladies. Here we go. Chrissy does get it on the double three immediately, and then just the main difference in this format, double and double out, but it is fat bull. So you're going to see a little bit of a difference there in this one, but otherwise very much otherwise the same format.
Yep. And unfortunately, no in for Stephanie.
Yeah, it doesn't find the end, which is a bit unfortunate. Donna now stepping into line for the other score line. I like the orientation because right now we're seeing, and we got a little bit more of a limited view of the Women's Team USA in the round robin stage comparatively. But just based off of the data we saw, Donna and Chrissy definitely had the strongest arms of the day so far. So having them both lead off on the 1 and 2 score lines, very smart as far as for a team roster.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Nick. Just who's playing better? Let's go. Lead them off and try to make the run.
Well, that's what makes a good team dynamic, right? It's about having the ability to say, hey, I'm not feeling it right now. I need to sit down for a bit. Or, hey, I know you got the hot hand right now. I need you to take over for this position.
Why Mary is, you see, kind of taking the sit, I believe, here. We'll see.
Technically, she would be taking the stand right now.
Well, yes. But not in the way of a judge.
Mary,
Judge
do
and
you,
jury?
do you swear that the whole truth, only the truth, and nothing but the truth? Well, now trying to get redemption on the scoreline, finds the double 19. And finds a bull on the last. I do like to stay at the 19 there a little bit. It was a good look at that treble. Romero going to be focusing on bringing down, finding some bulls. Here's Michelle McLean stepping up to the line. Of course, Jen Mounts in the background supporting the ladies. Actually, Jen's just kind of walking around.
Yeah, I was
going
going to say, we're just walking around.
We're just walking around.
One of the two. Unfortunate round there for Michela. Only 25. So if you're Team USA, hammer the gas.
Chrissy wearing the America hat today, by the way.
Oh, you think there's a reason behind that one?
Yeah, I was going to say for the Masters. But good low ton there from Chrissy Grimmel. Can it get responded by? 70 does respond well. And you can hear a little bit of that German audience starting to give a bit of a cheer. Like I said, I think there's a lot of momentum that could potentially go in the way of the ladies team.
Yeah, that threw us off there.
Better late than never on the announcement.
Hey, no, it's good that they're at least announcing it. But fourth. Next events do start at 5 o'clock local time. Right now it is coming up on 4.
But this will be a best of 5 for this win, for this title. So who gets those 3 legs first? 0-1 leg overall, still showing a lot of parity between scorelines. Slight advantage to the team going first, which is USA in this instance, as they're a little bit ahead by about 40 points on both A and B. Awkward dart. I wouldn't mind moving around. Yeah, you see how it caught the flight. But moving over Hunter is so that way she can try to play to the bend of the barrel. See Dustin Holt over there supporting the ladies. Germany, on the other hand, can take advantage of that lax turn, trying to find a couple bulls on the board, trying to find a big moment here to rally. And like I said, I just feel like there's something in the water out there right now that's causing this momentum. It's just a vibe. It's a feeling that's going towards the German ladies for me early on in this.
Yeah, Tricia needs to halt that. Needs a hat trick here. There you go.
Wow, Romero collects big.
Answer right back, and she hits the top of her saying, yeah, I got you. I got you.
Oh, no, Michela throwing that dart before the board was ready. And it was a blocker dart that doesn't even score. Finds a bull in the last. So forgoes the 20 points. Chrissy doing Chrissy stuff in the background. Now walking up.
Certainly enjoying herself today. And she's going to enjoy herself even more after providing a hat of her own. Felt like there was something in the water. The back-to-back hats from Team USA rights the wrongs, per se.
But look at this, just coming back with a little bit of fight. Unfortunately, with the freeze in play, it just doesn't feel like there's much Team Germany can do in this given moment. But we've seen some struggles towards the end of the legs. Donna going to try to correct the 176.
This score needs to come down and then some. Let's get real. With Team USA at 68 and 147. This could go right here.
Double 4 does get it there. Team USA gets leg number 1 in this matchup.
You hear the roar there. Chris even goes up there, gives Hunter a big tap of approval.
I believe the official word is good game.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're right. Stephanie will step in for Team Germany in our second 0-1 leg.
And no struggles on the end. Does find on the second, decapitating the dart flight. Kicks the flight. You can see Chrissy taking a breath. Knows that they have a little bit of momentum. And she knows that she can dictate that momentum to continue in their direction, to continue asking the questions, and to continue pushing the pressure off. Needs to find a bull in this last start, though. Does find it to keep parity between the A score lines.
Yeah, now up to our second score lines to get in.
Good correction. The second doesn't go.
Need to get in, and she doesn't.
And now some danger. Donna knows that she can punish that.
Very much so. I mean, Donna's the perfect one to do it as well, being that she's been a dominant force so far for Team USA.
But in this moment, taking that breath, she's going to have to go ahead and find another double. She stays in that same area and doesn't find it. So this is true parity in this one.
Yeah, does not find the double, and her teammates, Hunter and her teammates, say just, hey, brush it off.
Oh, this could be a big moment, though. With the Avenger going first, getting some success on the Bulls, 2 around. Yeah, good shot there from the Germans. Now Team USA going to have to continue to do the same. Answer back with a low ton at least.
They have to, if not a hat, and that is not a great first start for Hunter.
You can tell it's a little floatier in her throw, especially that first dart. By the third dart, I had a little bit more of a direct line, but you could tell it doesn't have that same level of snap I feel like I'm used to seeing her have. Michelle making sure the score changed over before getting to the board. This go. Needs to get in. Still some troubles on the score line. Does find on the last. And Romero to do the same for the B score line on the American side. Does do so. Right to the Bulls.
Another one would be great.
Look at that from Trish Romero giving a little stuff on it, too.
It's the glasses, and she goes, yeah!
You know, it is interesting, right? Because we look at trying to go for the 160 in on the split format, right? So the double 20 trip. Sometimes that double can hang down and it feels a little awkward to go for that triple. But when you have a double end fat bowl, it actually doesn't have any chance of blocking and can lead to some really good ends from these players.
Oh, not the best of turns for Stephanie. And if you're Chrissy, you're sitting here thinking, okay, 150 or a ton plus is amazing. And that's exactly what she does. Leaves herself at 277.
And it gains a little bit of ground, and you see 399 ahead of the 485. Basically meaning that right now you're starting to think, okay, we can freeze the person going first right now if things start going in our favor. as the most fitting of songs for this finals playing. Girls just want to have fun, Will.
They do. That they do. And we've seen a bit of fun here so far in this one. Some laughs, some good darts. It was all about.
Donna with 2 bowls can really punish that 4-3-7.
Yes, exactly what I'm thinking. I mean, as long as you grab 2 here, which she doesn't, but I mean, you still have the 102-point lead on that
Yeah,
score line.
yeah, and you're effectively at this point taking away the darts almost from the German team in the second leg. Good grab of the bull, gonna have to stay. Does find a double on the last. There's some momentum going on the Germany's A score line, but a little bit more of a well-rounded approach from the Americans, it seems.
It's a little too tight to call it either way. I mean, anything can happen here, but this is what the Team USA loves to see. Low ton, low ton, low ton plus.
Yeah, absolutely some great play. Michelle going to have to try to make up for some lost ground. Finds the first bull. We've seen her in years past in this international challenge also have some success. She's rolling her eyes because she knows what she's capable of, and it's kind of been evading her thus far. You see Romero can really get ahead of that score line. 197 is not on the out, so you're thinking, man, a couple low tons, couple more bowls, and it's a freeze. Good last start there. Still helps to stay out in front. Good bowl.
Yep, she gathers another one to leave 81.
Now this is where it gets really interesting on the math. You're at 435 combined, so anything you hit here, 2 bowls makes it chalk, which means that then you only have to match whatever the 366 throws. And that's going to be the opening that Germany needed. 386 is going to be the combined number there. So 21 points plus whatever is thrown here. So that was 74 thrown, so 95 is needed to freeze.
2 bowls. 2 bowls. There's 1. There's 2, and you felt like that was a perfect dart for her to work off of. Huge, huge round for Donna Gagan.
Absolutely a huge round. The crowd erupts. The 2 already got the freeze. 3 got the salt in the wound.
Massive turn. Absolutely massive.
81 doesn't get a chance despite the fact that it's out in front and playing well.
All you can do is hit what do you think, 20 here? But yeah, it's a tough one because you could potentially bust.
Yeah, but with 292 not on the finish, it's okay. If you bust, it's not the end of the world. So yeah, you would hit a 20. Double 10's a safe way to do that.
Exactly.
As well.
Yeah. Double 10 is a very safe way to attack that.
But
you go inside, you're fine.
The only time you worry about a bust in a scenario in a setup like that is if the 292 was on a finish. If instead it was at a 170, for example, you don't want to bust and accidentally freeze them.
This would be a big takeout at 116 if she can do it. She took her chances. Here, a couple of the German ladies kind of trying to get some spirits up here.
Yeah, they're trying to rally. You kind of felt like there was a lot of stuff going for them early on, but just some struggles, maybe over-amping yourself a little bit to the pressure of the scenario.
Trisha just kind of confirming here. But she's been able to hold her own here. Bull. Would have left her double 10.
And you can see Donna calling for the bull. Doesn't collect. $14 can only get brought down a little bit more. Single 10 should be the shots. They're just going to be having a little discussion about this to make sure. But yeah, single 10. You can go a little bit higher on the leave, but just because both of the other numbers are for the Americans under 100, you want to get a little bit lower. So 15, unfortunately, does bust, so she kind of has a little bit of a laugh about it.
Oh.
Bull double 18 is the shot here, though, for Grimmel.
For 2-0.
Trip 13.
Nah, she went 51 for 20.
Left the bull in last, but I don't believe you can finish on the bull in this format.
Yeah, I'm
Pretty certain on that one, I think.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, because it says double out bull equals 0.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It's just the way it's set up on each board that.
A little different on each.
Yeah, exactly. I think. I'm sure. I think. That's good.
You saw that was my level of confidence.
Maybe.
What happened was.
All righty, Donna. Take this out. And you are sitting pretty. And if I'm not mistaken, they'll have the start.
You are correct, and Donna had the huge hat trick to guarantee Germany didn't have a chance to take a look at a finish, and then takes out that game. That's a 2-0 lead, and alternating start means that Team USA will get the start here in leg number 3.
Big time darts. Big time darts from Team USA as we're sitting in the same exact position we were with the men, except this time with these wonderful ladies. Team Germany needs to find some success and needs to find it now.
Well, unfortunately, if you're Team Germany, you're watching Chrissy Grimmel approach the Aki with the start in a leg of cricket, and that's not who I would want to be seeing approaching the Aki.
Not at all.
Chrissy knows that this is a big start. This might be a let-off. It is only a 2.
Door opening opportunity for the Germans.
And look how excited somebody approached the line so quick, had to back off because of the changeover on the board. She knows how big of a chance this is.
Oh, but that's a tough dart.
And it deflects
That
into the
is a
5.
tough dart. Wow.
And look at the order change up here, because now it's because again you're playing that same score line compared to earlier where you're playing 2 separate. So when you have a Chrissy Donna back to back on the same score, this time in cricket, it's just it should be something powerful.
You got to take care of it though.
Yeah, still off the margins. Good correction on the last from Donna.
Yeah, good scoring opportunity there. Needed that.
And now push down to the 19s. Germany going to go for a rally here. And really wanted to get at least 4 on the 19s to be able to shoot that single 20. The ideal 5 mark at the is really what you were thinking. Well, you were thinking a 7, but in this case, I think Hunter, if she grabs 3 19s, would be sitting prime. It's one of the moments where I wouldn't be trying to defend the 20 because there's an X on it. I want the insurance policy. Now I would bail. She stayed. And you see Mary shaking her head. She called for the go up and saw Hunter stay down.
She still gives her a big fist bump just to let her know, hey, we're okay. Yeah, I agree. I think you got to go up there, extend it out.
On the last start, yeah. I mean, if you hit the trip 19, you're a hero. Like, matches like this aren't won by being the hero. They're
Yeah.
won by being the team. That being said, it only costs something if it gets punished. Trip 19, no. So no punishment. So therefore, Hunter not going to feel too bad about that one. Single 19 and then go back up to the 20s. Should be look here for Romero. '19's gone. Up to the 20s. Single 20 there. Going to stay for the grab. And finds that trip 20 on the last. Great shot there from Trish Romero. 102-point lead, Will.
That's pretty good advantage your way. Forces Michela to stay on these 18s. Has to commit all three.
Yeah, and not being able to close these 18s in the first two is frustrating. And then not getting the pop shot at the 20. Chrissy Grimmel knows she's like, it's Chrissy's. There you go, finding Michela. She can really take advantage of this moment. And I don't like the start of the 20 here. I think 3 18s is way more impactful.
She took it with the last, but I agree with you. I agree with
Not
you
sure
there.
about that one. Stephanie can take advantage of the fact that they have the one mark on the 18. Oh, this is just frustrating.
Some struggles are really been implemented in her game so far.
This has been a little bit of a inverse nightmare that we're seeing. We saw this last year, Team USA having these struggles, these woes. Well, this year, Germany has been having a little bit of struggles on the men's side and a lot of bit of struggles right now in this leg of cricket on the women's side. Donna tried to do the 18 play, but didn't go, so did hit the parachute. It's a little bit of the pressure being 2-0 down on Germany and the pressure of trying to get across the finish line 3-0 for Team USA.
Yeah, for Team USA, you can't think about that. You just got to take it one dart at a time and get this leg.
I agree, but you know as well as I do,
It's
once that thought
hard,
creeps in
man.
your mind, it's
Yep.
hard to get it out of there.
You're dang right it is. Once it's implemented, it's there.
Let's see what Hunter does here. It starts at 18. I like the shot. Stay for the close. Big old single on this last needed. Oh, well dragged down. You can see that she kind of pulled that dart.
But they have the advantage where they've put themselves here. I mean, 142 points. So it's not like the Germans are going to, yes, they can put it at 9 and barely get above you.
If I find even 4-18s, I'm thinking that this is a moment to shoot the 20. They've been itching for the opportunity. Try to gain some points back on the board. Does decide to stay. I like the stay. So now single 18 on the grab and then back to the 20s more than likely. 18's closed by Romero. Tries to be the hero on the 17s, but I don't want...
Would you like to go back there?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Trip, all of a sudden, single 17, shot is on, and it's only a smaller ballpoint of 19 points.
There's a big 17.
70-point difference.
Thinking about it. She thought about it.
That's now 3 missed starts at a single 20. 2 by Michela. But USA has not done a good job of putting away a leg that they're out in front in. You have to think the Germans are trying to grab this opportunity at some point or another. And Chrissy does push out just enough in points to make sure the point lead can't be regained in 20 shot at.
Yep. She did her part there. And Stephanie says, it's done.
She's waiting for the round of applause on that dart. But you still have more work to do downstairs. Only a single on that last. So single 17 should be the shot just because it's a guaranteed close. And then Donna just needs to grab a corner pocket for that to be punished.
Agreed. Go ahead and close it. Find a triple.
Can work in on that dart. Does do so, but drops low.
You can see, 113 points ahead.
Yeah.
Germans still have to commit.
You need a 9
on
right
all
now.
3. Yeah, exactly. They can't. They can't just throw a 4 here and pray that the Americans don't hit. They need 3 big singles. That's it. And then you're on to the next number, and they need 2 to close.
But Hunter has to get this close. Needs this big single. Does do so. That's all you needed in that given turn.
And now just 2 wedges. That's all you need. 2 wedges.
Yeah, and now, again, a 9 mark isn't enough on the 15 to be able to get out in front before the Bulls without risking a chance for the Americans to have it first. You still want to make sure every 15 you can score points on right now is advantage of Bulls you don't have to hit later. And you're still thinking about this. You can't give up on this. But right now, this is looking nothing but certain for Team USA if they get the close on the 15s.
Big 45. Stays there for more.
Adds 1 bull by staying.
Exactly.
3 bulls closed, and then 5 needed to get up. So 8 total bulls now on the German docket. You can't shoot that 15 until you hit at least 2 bulls. This might be the last 3 darts we see from Team Germany in the International Challenge for a 6-0 sweep across the men's and women's side. Chrissy Grimble needs 3 bulls. Not going to happen here. No shot available for the Germans, and that's just insult to injury on that trip 15.
That's exactly.
Don't blame her at all.
No,
Do not blame her at all.
You need to go over. Just to make sure you lock in the leg.
Well, what Chrissy wanted to make sure is that no matter what, her partner or whoever's throwing next on the team
has a shot at bull.
Can stay at the bull too.
Yep, exactly. They don't have to deviate.
Still 7 bulls behind Germany as compared to the 3 needed for USA. And Donna, she hit a hat trick in the 0-1. She would like to hit one here. Double bull. Doesn't go quite yet. It's still bated breaths from the Germans.
Yes.
Now, if you do hit 7 bulls here, you're cheating.
You've got extra darts in your hand.
Still needs to stay for at least 1 bull. Yeah, you can't shoot that 15 until you get at least 6 bulls, or else you're just still putting yourself out of contention. Fortunately, it doesn't go. Hunter Smith now with an opportunity to cross the finish line.
2 needed for a title.
And gets it done there. Team USA sweeps in the International Challenge. Return to sender. Germany dominated last year. This year, USA dominated 6-0. 3-0. 3-0, Will.
What an incredible display from Team USA in the finals here at the Westgate Resort and Casino. Just amazing stuff from both men and women to get the job done and take home the title once again. Congratulations, Team USA.